Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Angela from ArtAwry.co.uk and today I'm going to show you how to make these little laminated pouches. Some of them were just for practice, so they're not that great. This one's my favourite, I think it's really cute. But they're just little pouches that are strong because you laminate the outside of them. You can fasten them with Velcro. This one has a snap on, and you can make them any length that is going to fit into your laminator, really, any width, any length, any size really, as long as it fits into your laminator. I did make a larger one, which looks okay, but I cut it too close to the edge there, so although it's not exactly open, it doesn't look very neat there, so forget about that one. But yeah, I'm going to show you how to make I think it's a 5x6 pouch. So what you need are two pieces of card. You can have one patterned and one plain, or you could have them both patterned. It depends on what you want on the front and on the back. These are 5x6, and then you need a part for the flap to go over there, and that is 1.5x6. Now when you put it into your laminator, it's going to have to go that way because the flap will be coming over like that. And even this can be a different pattern or colour if you want it. You could have it all different if you like, depends on what you want. So what I'm going to do is I am going to heat up my laminator, and then I'm going to show you how to put these into the pocket, the laminator pocket. Okay, this is a little laminator pocket. Now, first of all, these two have to be very accurate. The bottom, if you have a directional pattern, the bottom of the pattern is going to have to go into the bottom of the pouch there, right up. Just make sure that it's together as well as possible. Now, if you make these a bit smaller, you might be able to fit two on one of these laminator pouches, which would obviously be better for the environment, and it would save you a bit of money as well. But you can make them longer if you want, it's up to you. What I'm going to do with this, if you don't have a paper punch to round the corners, a corner rounder, then you don't have to do it, or you can just try and do it with scissors. So this is where it's going to go over, so I'm going to round these two bottom corners there. It. Make sure they're out of the way. I shouldn't have done that over the pouch really. Okay, so don't forget that one is going there. So what you do is turn it over and leave a little bit, a couple of eighths of an inch, yeah, about a quarter of an inch, if less than that even. You just need some room to turn it over, and when you've got that in the place where you want it to be, you have to be careful. Then put that over, and we're going to put this through the laminator. Okay, so when it's heated up, make sure you put it through with a closed edge at the bottom, or it could get stuck. Just very carefully let the machine grab it and take it through. You might want to hold it until the little lid parts through. Okay, just switch this off and put it out of the way. And this is what you are left with. So what you need to do next is trim off these three sides, leave about a quarter of an inch around all three sides. You can use your scissors, you can use a trimmer, you can use anything that you feel comfortable with. Okay, perhaps could have cut that a little bit closer, and I'm not sure if my corner rounder will work on the plastic, but I can always give it a try. Here's hoping. No. What I'll probably have to do is use my scissors to finish that off. I did have another corner rounder that used to do this. See, it's done that perfectly. How typical. Okay, so let's pretend that cut perfectly. Now, to open up this part here, what you need to do is take a craft knife. I should really be wearing my finger protectors with this, but I shall take a chance. So you need to keep it flat, and then if you can, carefully go in between those two pieces of card and just slide it along very carefully. Like that. And then you should be left with an opening like that. So there's your little pouch. Now bring that over, make sure it's, put the lid on that. Make sure it's not too tight. Give it a good burnish because you really want that to be able to close. So what you, that just bounced right back, didn't it? I maybe could have left a little bit more of a space there, but it doesn't really matter because I'm just going to close this. Now if I do have a video I uploaded just a few days ago about the different kind of fasteners that you can have. So the snaps look really good on these, but I'm just going to use Velcro. I have my little Velcro dots here. I have shown you how to use these on my closure video, but just imagine you just pretend I found the center of this. I'd probably be way off base. So they all have sticky parts, sticky backs. So put one of the pieces on, and then take a piece from the other section and put that Velcro down, face down on there, with the glued side on the top, and then when you close it, it'll go into the exact position that you need it to be. I mean, if you wanted to, because it goes up slightly there, you could put one at either side instead of one in the middle. That's another way to go. But there are your little pouches. I think these are brilliant for storage. You can store dies in them, you can store your stamps, you can store your ephemera. It's great. You could have one for, if you had a little label maker, you could have one for sentiments, one for flowers, just so you know where everything is. But I just think these are just really, really cute. And a lot of people are doing these, and they do them in different ways. There's different types you can make. But like I say, if you were to do them a bit smaller, you could probably get two into one laminator pouch. But I think this is just a really nice size. So I hope that's been helpful. I hope you give it a go. It'll be really interesting to see what you come up with. But in the meantime, thank you so much for staying with me. Watching my whole video, subscribe and commenting, anything like that is just so helpful. And I'm thinking when I get to the 1,000 subscriber mark, I'm going to have a little bit of a giveaway. So keep following my channel, and it won't be a major one, it'll just be a little giveaway. But follow my channel anyway, subscribe, and you'll be in a chance to win something crafty. So I hope that's to your taste anyway. So once again, thank you for staying with me. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye now.